Welcome back, Hive Mind. This is Shalazar with Hive Mind Gaming, coming at you with another tabletop simulator board games with the Hive episode. So we are working on Village Attacks. This is adventure number 3. So with this one, we're adding a new rule. The new rule mechanic is going to be the town heroes. So with this adventure, we must fight town heroes. All right, so let's look at Adventure 3, A Greater Foe. So the difficulty of this one is medium. The time is 50 minutes. Tiles required, we've already got set up. Castle Heart is at 20. We get village events triggering on 6, 12, and 18. And the objective with this one is to slay all 5 town heroes. That's 1 for every color. All right, and we're going to use the new town heroes from the Dynasty expansion. All right, so news of the villagers' plight had spread throughout the world, and before long, warriors of great strength and power began to arrive in the local towns. Some came for the fame and glory of slaying an ancient evil, others because they felt it was their duty to protect the innocent. Whatever their intent, the arrival of true heroes emboldened the townfolk to once again assault that place where evil calls home. Alright, looks like with our new powers combined allowed us to move into an even bigger dungeon. So now they are coming after our stuffs. They're coming after our booty. Arr, give me that booty. All right, so special rules. New mechanic, town heroes. Yep, we got that. All right, special rules. The monsters begin the game as if they have leveled up twice. Yeah, we already did that. If you are continuing their mission from Fates Entwined, which we just did last week, begin with the first 2 abilities that were gained through leveling up in the previous scenario. Traps are not used in this scenario. Village morale is infinite in this scenario, so we don't have to worry about killing villagers. Villagers will keep spawning until the objective is complete, which is kill the 5 heroes. Villagers always spawn at tier 1. Well, that's good to know. All town hero spawn cards spawn a town hero. Okay, that's important to know because some tier 1 say, no, they don't spawn at this level, so draw another card. Well, and because of this rule, we draw a town hero no matter what. All right, to win this scenario, all 5 of the town heroes must be slain. Once a town hero has been slain, place their town hero token face up below the game overview tile. This town hero may not respawn. Alright, should a town hero spawn card be drawn and there are no more town heroes to spawn, simply ignore it and draw another card immediately. When spawning villagers during setup, spawn a town hero at the spawn point in EH1, and then EH1, okay, so that's this one up here, got it, all right, and then each monster may only level up once during this scenario, and any additional experience gained is not collected. All right, so just like before. All right, and then we've got room conditions, C1, which is this one right here, right below the Castle Heart. Monsters suffer silence if they enter this zone. Ooh, that's rough. And then in the kitchen, which is K1, which is right next to the Castle Heart, remove 2 damage from town heroes that enter this zone. Why, oh why, do we build our dungeons in such horrible places? All right, so let's spawn a hero in this zone. All right, so we set up our board here. We've got 20 Castle Heart. This is infinite, so we don't care. This is going to come into effect at 6, 12, and 18. And then we've already spawned those guys in the other 2 locations. So we've got 5 heroes here, which are the new heroes. And the one that spawns here is going to be Little Drummer Boy, the Wraith Dancer. So this is what the heroes look like. So this basically tells you that he's a hero. That's important when it comes to traps, because traps are based on what this symbol is. And so we look at the first number here, or the first pip here. That's going to be their life. So he's got 7 wounds. His speed. So his speed is 1. That means he moves 1 square every turn. This is how much damage he does, and this is the range of his attack. His attack is 0, so that means he only attacks in melee. Now let's see what his... every single hero has a special ability. His special ability is, whenever a villager is slain in the Wraith Dancer zone, place an experience token here. This damage is equal to the token placed here. Alright, well, luckily he has no one with him, so let's grab his miniature, which is this guy. There we go. And he is set to go. Alright, so let's get started. So player 1 will obviously be JIANGSHI again. It worked out before, so we're going to do that again. So his abilities that we have, Puppeteer has a starting ability. Move a monster in range 1 zone in any direction. Range is 0 to 1. And then Rigor Mortis, you cannot move or be moved, and peasants in adjacent zones cannot move. If used, this can only be activated before spending any other dice results. Now, Soul Vampire, each time you slay a peasant, you may remove 1 damage from a monster in that zone. Alright, so let's go ahead and roll them bones. Let's see what we come up with. Alright, so... I mean, that's not a bad roll. Let's see, they're 2 away. They're 3, and they're 3. And 3. Wow, okay, so these 2 are 3, they're 2. I think... what we may do is... we're obviously going to go pick a fight somewhere. Where do we want to pick a fight? Do we want to go pick a fight with him? I mean, he heals when he gets to there, so that may be an issue. We get silence when we go through there. So, let's... but she's not going to use any of those abilities anyway, but... alright. So I think he's going to first use that to move the king. And I think we'll move the king... you know what? We're going to move the king that way. Because being able to pull guys and stun them before they get there, I think, is important. Which I don't think he uses... I don't know if he can stun the heroes anyway, but we'll take a look. I don't think he can, but we'll take a look. Alright, so he's going to do that first. That's first and foremost. Next, he's going to move... I think he will move this way. And... I guess he will move again to get into here. And he'll go ahead and shoot one guy. Blink. Which we don't care about morale, but we do care about XP. And then we will reserve that and put that there. Yeah, I think that's his turn. All right. Then we've got the king. So before we roll, let's check his out. So his 2 upgrades, we went ahead and upgraded his judgment, which is 0 to 2 range. Move 1 villager from all zones within range into your zone, and they are stunned. So it does count all villagers. So that includes heroes. So 1 villager from all zones. So 1 villager from all zones within 2. Wow, that's really good. So he can literally stun the guy right now because he's within 2. But let's see what Hellfire does. Target peasant suffers burn. If there's another peasant in their zone when the burning peasant dies, move the burn to another target. Yeah, that's really good. No peasants where he's at, but really good. All right, so let's roll and see what we get. Ooh, oh my goodness. So that's rough. All right, so as mentioned in earlier videos, we can't re-roll those, so we are stuck with moving 3. Now, so the 3 furthest from the castle heart are going to be these 3. So all 3 of them, normally we would do them all from the same zone, but those 2 will move, which only leaves that one to move as well. So that would go there. So I think at this point, he would use that to move up there. And then he would go ahead and use that to deal 1 damage to our unlucky hero that decided to come into our home and pick a fight. All right. And then that doesn't give us any experience, obviously. So that is that. So now let's go to our favorite fox-like person. So we'll roll her dice. Oh, let's read her abilities. So we did upgrade her original power, which makes it a passive. So slay a single peasant or hunter in every zone you enter or exit. And then Mortal's Bane, retaliate against every attack from a peasant made against you, and you do not suffer damage from these attacks. All right, back to her roll. All right, so first off, she rolled 2 torches, which is going to, let's see, they're 2 away, he's 2 away, and they are 3 away now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, they were all 3 away. So actually, well, we did that wrong, but we already passed it and he did damage to him. So we're just going to allow that to go, and which means that these 2 would move up. So actually those 3 would have all moved up last turn instead of those 2 sets, but that's all right. So we'll just do better next time. All right, so now it's her turn. Let's see. I think she's going to move into here, and she's going to get silence. So now what silence does is we take the silence, that's slow, sunder, and silence. So we take silence and we put it in that spot, her reserve spot. So that means that I cannot put any dice right there. So now she only has 2 reserve spots. And then I think we're going to use retaliate and move into here, which is going to kill one of these off because of her passive, which is slay a single peasant or hunter in every zone you enter or exit. And that's going to give her 1 XP. And then I think she's going to shoot. Actually, I think she would shoot this guy before she moved in there. So, yeah, I think that's the way she would do that. She would shoot him before she moved in there, and then she would put that right there, and she would gain her other XP. All right. I think that's going to be it for her turn. And for him, he's got, let's see, we upgraded his primary skill, which is Shroud of Mourning. The zone you occupied suffers darkness, and you are unaffected by darkness. So she actually has the passive now. It's actually a passive. She doesn't have to pay to have it happen. And then Deathless Remorse, remove 1 damage from a monster in range and place it onto any other monster in range. So pretty cool. So I think she will roll and see what we come up with on here. Wow, we are rolling lots of torches. All right, which is going to bring that one into there. So I think she will move. But which way is she moving to? Should we go help him out or help him out? Well, he's not taking any damage, but he's got lots of wounds that he's going to have to chew through. And then he's going to heal when he gets to here. So maybe I move to there. I plug him a couple of times. Do 2 damage. I'll move in with him and then do a 3rd damage. So he'll do 3 damage to him. 1, 2, 3. So he's got 3 damage left. We're in there with him. All right. So we completely did that wrong too. We should have rolled random to see which direction he went. Man, we are messing up a lot in this one. All right. So next we go to the monster phase. So he's going to attack there. She's going to blow her defense. And then it's going to move up. He's going to be attacked by both of these. So he'll blow his defense on one of them. And then he'll take 1 damage from the other one. And then they will move up. And then he doesn't actually do any damage because no one's ever died in his spot. So he's going to move to there. And when he does, he's going to gain 2 life. All right, so we got to keep people out of his area, out of his zone, and he'll be easy to take out. All right, so that's it for that. Now we do spawns. So the first spawn, which is going to be this one right here, will go this way, and then the next one will be down, and then the next one will be the one all by its lonesome. So the first one is, another town hero. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, the Protector. Nice. All right, so he is cursed. He's the blue. The Maharib must always be attacked before any other villagers in the zone. All right, so he is the only one that can be attacked before anybody else. So he's got 9 health. Wow. He only moves 1, but he does 2 damage, and it's got to be melee. Ooh, wow. That is strong right there. All right. And then next one, 2. Let's see. The first one is gold. Oh, look at that. That's easy. All right. All right, and then next we've got, 3. All right, so the first 2 will be Yunka, which is going to be blue, and then purple, blue, purple, and then the last one is a regular one, and it's blue. All right, and that one goes over here to that one. All right, so now we move first player token, which is our dice, because we lost our first player token last game. So we're going to go ahead and re-roll all of this stuff. All right, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to plink this guy. We'll gain our 1 XP. And then I believe we will plink this guy for 2. And then we will use this ability. And that's going to take a villager from this zone, and this zone, which there's only 2. There's this guy. We flip him. And this guy. And we flip him. And that shows that both of them are stunned. And then we're going to go ahead and whack this guy. Go ahead and finish him off. Get an extra. And then I think we're just going to put that there. That's going to drop those there. And oh, we forgot to put our 4 in village events. So we won't get one anyway until 6. So that's it for his turn. So now we go to our resident fox. Let's see. All right. So she has got some work to do here. I think she will move into here, which will kill this guy. And she'll get her 1. She will eat another one, which is that one. Give her another XP. And then I believe she's going to move back here, which will kill that one. And she can't move anymore. So I guess she'll just put that there and that there. And she just loses that one. Okay. I think that's it for her. All right, next. All right, so let's see. First off, we deal with that, which I think furthest is going to be this lone guy. This lone hero. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. But he can't do anything. He's stunned, so he's just stuck there. But he can, and he's going to move right there, all up in his business. And so, and she's over here by this guy who's got like 3 health left. So what does she want to do? She's got crazy movement. So I think she wants to 1, 2. That gets her 1, 2. And I think she wants to go ahead and shoot this one lone guy. Get him out of there. And I think the last thing she wants to do is move into here and kill one of them. Take those guys out. Yeah. All right. So that pretty much ends her turn. So next, we've got our JIANGSHI. So I think we'll keep the slashing, the melee one, and then re-roll all these others. Okay. Let's see, we've got... Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and slash this hero for 2. I'm going to go ahead and take him down by 2. Alright, then next, I think what we'll do is shoot our guy here. Just go ahead and get him out of the way. And then I think we're just going to make a run for it. We're just going to get out of Dodge. We're going to go to... Actually, you know what? I think we're just going to go there. So give me my... We'll take my retaliation back. And... Or do I? I don't believe I do. I think we'll stay right where we are. Actually, we'll stay right there. This is where retaliation comes in handy. Now, we're both blue, so he's going to want to hit me. Which is going to hurt quite a bit. Alright, so this is going to hurt a little bit. Alright, so that's the end of the turn. So now... he can't hurt anybody, so then he can't move, so he just flips over, and that's the end of his turn. He attacks there. Now, what we do is we look at his character card. He does 2 damage, so he's attacking another cursed monster, so he does 3 damage. So I'll take 3. 1, 2, 3. Ouch. But we're going to retaliate, which means he's going to take 3 as well. 1, 2, 3. So he's down to 4. Ouch, ouch, ouch. All right, and there are no other monsters on the board. All right, so now we flip that over. We get 3 peasants. Oh, and he moves on. Rawr. All right, and then next we get, oh, another hero in this zone. Oh, goodness, what is she? All right, the Gypsy, immune to all damage from arcane monsters. Arcane is going to be purple. And, of course, that's who we have over here is a purple monster, is our arcane monster. So, immune to all arcane monster attacks and abilities. He's got to get out of there, sounds like. Oh, man. Oh, that's going to be scary. All right. And then the last one. Peasants. There is just one peasant. I have a hard time believing that this peasant's going to do much versus our fox. Oh, man. Our many-tailed fox. I don't see... I don't see that one peasant standing a chance. He's like, come on, guys. Guys. All right. So that is the villager turn. And then we also go up by 4 here and get our first village event. All right. Spawn 2 hunters in the closest large room to the castle heart. So 2 hunters. The first one, well, let's go ahead, put those back. Bloop. Shuffle. All right, the first one is going to be blue. The second one is going to be gold. So we've got the blue is that one, and the gold is that one. All right. So 2 hunters in the the closest large room, and the closest large room is going to be there. All right. So that looks pretty scary, but good thing it's her turn. All right. She is first on the list here. I think she's going to keep that melee, and she's going to re-roll these 5. Ooh, that is a lot. A lot of villagers move. Okay, so it goes based off of preference of least. So the guys here are the ones that move up because there's 3 of them, and you try to choose a zone that is going to have the most reaction, so the most that can move. So we choose the one that has 3 in it. All right, then we basically have 3 abilities here. I think she's just going to kill the 2 that are in her zone, which she'll kill those 2, and she'll gain her 1 XP because that puts her at 6, and then she'll be able to level up 1. So each time you spend a result in movement, you may also move a peasant or hunter in an adjacent zone, 1 zone in any direction. Well, that's pretty good, but I don't know if it's as good as retaliate against every attack made against you, and you do not suffer damage from these attacks. I think that's better. And the reason why you're seeing this is because we figured out last game that this was backwards. So whoever made this, or maybe it's this way in the game, so the game designers did this by accident, but this is backwards. This should be the first side, and this should be the upgraded side. So, I think that's the one we'll upgrade. And that'll give her that, and because it doesn't matter, we'll put that there. All right. Her turn. Let's roll, see what she gets. All right. So, let's see. We're going to re-roll these. All right. That's not bad. So the first thing we're going to do is we move this guy to there. All right. And so she's with that guy there. So I think what she's going to do first off is slash that guy for 2. Bing, bing. And then I think she's going to use this die to move into the castle heart. And then shoot him for 1 more. Bing. So he's only got 1 more wound, and he is toaster. All right, and then we'll just put that in our defense just in case. All right, so I think that's it for him. Or for her, I mean. All right, for him. So we need to switch places. Need to figure out a way to switch places with the king because she's going to be an issue. So we need to deal with that. But those guys are going to be an issue too at some point. So let's... I don't believe... I mean, we could do that. Oh, that wouldn't allow him to move. So no, we can't do that. We cannot do that. All right. Well, let's roll. So the first thing we're not going to re-roll anything. So the first thing we do is we've got to move that. I think she is the only one. Ouch. This is going to be bad. He at least gets a turn, so he'll be able to... Yeah, he'll be able to at least get away 1 spot anyway. All right, and then it's within 1. So he's going to go ahead and shoot this guy for 2 because he's blue. Does an extra point of damage. So that means he dies, which means we're just going to put him over here by the spawn zone, I guess. I guess we'll just put the dead ones there. So that's 1 hero. Now 4 more left to go. All right, so kills him. We could use that and that. To move, well, we can use those 2 to move to the castle heart. So, boop, boop. And then we can put those 2 in reserve. All right. And then it is now the king's turn. So he's got that. We're going to go ahead and re-roll that. There's nothing there. Well, I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use Judgment. The only thing within 2 is going to be this guy. So it stuns him. And we're going to go ahead and slash him because we can't slash her. Oops. Oh, and we got to move someone. Let's see. Sorry, that was the first thing we were supposed to do. All right, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, well, we've got to choose between these guys. Let's choose between this one and this one. So, odd or even? Where's the first player dice? There we go. It is odd. So, odd was this guy, so he moves to there. All right. Next, we will move. And we will move to there. And we will shoot this guy. And then we will put a retaliate there. All right. Well, that's scary. Okay. All right. One thing I did forget to do is experience for the hero. You get 1 experience for hunters and peasants, but you get 2 experience for a hero, but 3 if it's for the same type, which he killed the same type hero, so he would get 3. All right. Now we move into the villager phase. So these villagers have no one to shoot or punch, so they just move on. This guy has no one to punch, so he moves on. And this guy has no one to punch, and he's stunned, so he can't do anything. So he just flips over. And then she has no one to punch because her range is 0, so it's got to be in melee. So she's got no one to punch, so she's going to move on. But she moves 2. Bunk. Bunk. So she is in the castle heart. That is not good. We got to do 6 damage to her. All right, so now we go into 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 12. So we get another event. Faulty mechanism. Remove any traps placed in corridors. Well, we have no traps, so we don't get to worry about that. All right. The first one is another town hero. Man, and that's at this one. Boom. All right, the assassin. His special ability, reflexes. The assassin can only be damaged by melee attacks. Oh my goodness. That means you can't even retaliate against this guy. Oh man, that's going to be rough. That's going to be rough. All right, so that gets that guy. Now let's go to the next one. 4 peasants. And that's going to take us there. Right, yep. And then last but not least, 3. The first one is going to be green. Second one is red. And then the third one is also red. And that goes over here. All right. Fun times. So next, it is his go. Or her go. I always call her a he. Don't know why. Let's see. She's in the castle heart, so she needs to do something. And I don't think that's it. All right. So she's always considered to be in darkness, so we can't shoot in or out. So she can. She can because she's not affected by darkness. Deathless Remorse. Remove 1 damage from a monster in range and place it onto other monster in range. So she can heal him by 1 and take the damage herself. Or even, let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure that cares too much about that. So yeah, I think she's going to. I think she's going to use the remorse to give him a wound. All right, and then I think she will move. I think she's going to move to there. And now that area's got darkness. She's going to shoot twice at her. So that drops her down to a 4. And then she will... I think she might just move back, maybe? That means he can't shoot her anyway. Oh, wait a minute. He's got to die first. He's target priority. He has to die first, so... So she only does 1 damage to her. All right. I think that's going to be it. I think she'll put a retaliation there, and she'll put 1 in reserve. All right. I think that's it for her. All right. Next, we've got the JIANGSHI. Now, the question is, do we want to re-roll that? Okay, he's going to be in there, but her target priority is going to be him, but he's not in there. So then it goes to the castle heart. So I think think he's going to want to re-roll all of his stuff. No, he's going to want to keep the... He's going to want to keep that. All right, roll. Okay, so the first thing he has to spend is this to do rigor mortis, which means that they can't move. So let's I don't know how we'll figure that out. We'll just put I don't know. Whatever. All right. And then we get that. Are there any? Yep, there's peasants right here. So one of the peasants moves up. All right. Then we will go ahead and slash her for 1. Which should be 4 now. Yep. And then I guess we just really don't have a choice. We're just going to throw that stuff in there. And yeah, we'll just throw it in reserve because it doesn't matter. All right. And then we come to the king. All right, so we've got nothing to re-roll. So the first thing that happens is a peasant runs up. Whoop, whoop. So we could do shenanigans. And I think we might. Fortunately, there's 2 peasants in that location. But that's all right. All right, I think what we're going to do is the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do our shenanigans. All right. So 1 person from every zone, 2 zones away. So she's unaffected by it. Cannot target her at all. So the first thing is we bring this guy over and we stun him. Boink. And then we have to pull that one over, stun him. Boink. And then we can take one of these and stun him. Boink. All right. And then we can use this and shoot this guy. Boink. Get our 1 XP. Then we can move into here and kill this guy. Rawr. All right, so that gives him 2 more XP. Bunk, bunk. All right, and then we'll put a retaliate right there because why not? All right, that wasn't a bad turn for him. All right, lastly, we've got her. Oops. Don't think we're going to keep that, so we're just going to go ahead and re-roll it. All right, I think we want to re-roll all these defenses. All right. And we definitely want to re-roll all these magics. Hey, look, more defenses. All right. We're going to re-roll those defenses again. All right, we will keep that. All right, let's see. So we slay a single peasant or hunter in every zone we enter or exit. All right, I'm not sure if I care. So I think we're going to move into here. which gives us another silence. Oh, that kills two of our reserves. We only have one left. We're gonna go ahead and shoot her for one. And then we're gonna go ahead and move into the heart. And then we're going to slice and dice her up for 3, which will kill her off. Bunk, bunk, bunk. And that is now 3 heroes down. Only 2 left. 1 is on the board. All right. Well, that was a pretty good showing for our monsters this turn. So next we go to our villagers phase. All right. So, wow, he's got a 3 movement. Guess who is in the castle heart? Boop. Wow. Already. All right. And then they can't move, but they can attack. So they're both going to attack her. And she actually has a retaliation. So she'll pop one of those and get her XP. She'll kill 1. But she'll also take 2. Bunk, bunk. All right. And then they're done. Let's see. He's got no one to attack. So he's going to move up. They can't move. So they're stunned, so they can't do anything. So they're going to just flip over. And they have no one to attack. So they just move up. All right. So that is that. Then we go into 1, 2, 3, 4, 16. So we don't get one. We get one on 18. So we'll get one next turn. So now we go into spawns. All right. So the first one is 3. Let's go ahead and put these guys back. Let's go ahead and move these guys over here so we have more room for dead heroes. All right. So shuffle. First one. Second one. Ooh, 2 red. So we're going to go with 2 red. Oh, well, just 1. And then bump, bump. And then the next one is just a regular. Oh, wow. And I just shuffled that too. Crazy. All right. So those go there. All right. And then the next one is the final hero. Man. All right, what does he do? Djinn Trapper. All right, he's got 5 health, 2 movement, 2 damage, and the attack is 0 to 1. Ethereal Shackles. When the Djinn Tracker spawns, the 2 closest monsters suffer Sunder, Silence, and Slow. Wow, so he's definitely one. And either one of those 2. So, I guess odd or even. So, odd, even. Even. Alright, so it is actually him. So, there'll be 2 silences, 2 sunders, and 2 slows. Actually, only 1 slow, and the reason is... Let's go over here. It's these 2 guys. So the 1 sunder goes here, so he won't be able to put another one there. The slow goes here, meaning he can now only move 1 square. And then the sunder goes in defense, which means I've got to choose one of these to get rid of, which it doesn't really matter. But I will get rid of that one. All right. So those are all used up now. And for him, it's pretty much the same thing. We got the silence here. But because he only has one speed, he can only ever be reduced to 1 speed. So he cannot have another one. All right. And then We'll put that one there. All right. So that was, whew, that was strong. That is a strong ability. But that's the only thing he does. Like that's the special ability, is when he shows up. So he doesn't do anything else special other than that. All right. It's a one and done kind of thing. All right. So that's it for the... Oh, no, sorry. We've still got to spawn right here for the last one. Oh, and all the heroes are spawned, so we just ignore this and draw another one. All right, and it's 2 hunters. So the first one's going to be a Yonka and Yonfa, and it is a demon. And the second one is just a regular, and it is an arcane. All right, so there is the board as of the top of this round. So he is now first on the list. So we're definitely going to re-roll that and re-roll that. I think we're going to keep this, though. Sorry, that wasn't a roll. I just picked them up. All right. So the first thing that happens is someone gets to move. So the first thing is a peasant. Their peasant's not there. So then it comes down to a hunter. So odd or even. Even. So it's one of those two. Purple will be even. Even. So it's purple. Charge. All right. Next, we have 1 damage going into our assassin, because it's the only way to kill him. Then we want to use that to heal. I think our movement's not important right now. Let's do defense. Let's heal our defense. So I think we'll shoot another peasant. And we'll shoot this one here. And we'll gain an XP, and that gives us the ability to level something up. Let's see. So I can level this up, move a monster in range 1 zone in any direction unhindered, and it becomes 0 to 2. And then I can upgrade Rigor Mortis to be you cannot move or be moved. And peasants and hunters in adjacent zones cannot move, so it's peasants and hunters in adjacent zones. So that's all zones. If used, this can only be, yeah, okay, so that would be the same. Or Soul Vampire. Each time you slay a villager, you may remove 1 damage from a monster in that zone. So it's slay a villager. So any villager where this is just peasants. I haven't really used that all that much, but that's a nice way to... That'd be a good way to heal, though. It's a conditional heal versus Rigor Mortis, which is a CC. Crowd control's always strong, too. Boy, that's a tough one. I think we're just going to go with the Rigor Mortis, though. A Puppeteer for two zones away is really good. You know what? I think it's more important that we use that to maneuver him. Oh, and it becomes a shield, too. Oh, wow. Compared to a ranged attack. Yeah, I think that is definitely what we're going to do. All right, so next we're going to spin that to get rid of our silence. And all we have left is defense, which we don't really need, but he needs to move. So I think we'll use that. because we can go up to 2 spaces away. Punk, punk. And we're going to move him to there. All right. Oh, sorry. I guess it goes there. All right. So now it is his turn. So we're going to roll. We're going to re-roll these 3. Oh, rolled right off. Right off that melee. All right, so first thing we're going to do is it spawn. Let's see. So all of them are going to be hunters. So we've got to decide which one we want to move, either that one or that one. So odd and even. Where's our first player token? Here we go. Even. So odd or even. Even was up here, I believe. I think's how I said it. All right. So now let's, you know what? We're going to this to move to here. We're going to use that and that to do 2 damage to this guy. Bunk, bunk. And then we are going to use this over here to shoot. Well, I guess we're going to shoot this guy because it doesn't really matter. Bunk. And that's going to give us 1 XP, which is going to allow us to level up. So that's already leveled. So we can target villager suffers burn. So that's any villager suffers burn. If there is another villager of the same kind in their zone, when the burning villager dies, move the burn token onto them. So we can't use it on the assassin because he can't be hurt at all. But we could use it on hunters if we upgrade that. Or you and all monsters in range move unhindered. I don't think that is important right at this moment. I think that's going to be a better choice. So we're going to go with that. Then we're going to take that and put that there. And then it's going to go 2 zones. So first one, bonk. Next one, bonk. And then this guy, bonk. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We're going to pull, I guess, a red one or maybe a green one. Let's do red. Bonk. All right. So that's it for his turn. So now we've got our fox. Okay. Well, we've got to move one of our guys here. So odd or even. Oops. Odd or even. So odd was this one, so odd or even. Odd is the regular huntsman. Odd, yep, that's the one that moves. All right, so we're going to use that to move out of this zone. And we're going to move into here. Now, once I do that, I slay one peasant and or one peasant or hunter. So we got to go in order, I believe. So of priority. So that kills that peasant. And when we come into a zone, we kill a peasant. So that's 2. And then we're going to use that. We want to use that. Wait a minute before we do that. We want to shoot into the zone, which is going to kill that dude. And then we're going to do that, which moves her back into the zone, which kills that guy. And then she uses that to finish him off. Dunk. Oh, yeah, that's a hero. We shouldn't be advancing that guy anyway. That is a hero. All right, and that leaves her... we should have used that to move. Oh, well. So that we could have healed one of those silences. Oh, well. All right. So that... Man, she is a beast. Wow, she's a beast. All right. So now we're going to use those 4... That one. And I think we're going to re-roll that. I don't think there's any reason for us to have that. All right, so that's some pretty good roll. Let's see. I think what we want to do here is we want to move so bunk bunk, and we want to kill those 2. What am I doing? Want to kill those 2. And that's going to level us up. So do we want move a villager in range to your zone? This may ignore the villager targeting priority order. That's pretty cool. Or remove one... Whoops. We flip it over. Remove up to 2 damage from a monster in range and place it onto any other monster in range. That's pretty good too, and it's a range 2. But I think, for now, I think we'll just go with that one. And then I think we're going to shoot this guy. That one. And then we will move again. There. All right. So that is his turn. Or her turn. There I go again. All right, so I think everyone has leveled up. So we're good to go there. Now all we got to do is kill this last guy. And we are done. So next we go into villager phase. So none of these guys actually have anyone to attack. So they just move up. Now for the Djinn Trapper, he has a movement of 2. So he moves to there. Uh-oh, he's getting close. All right, and then we go to spawning. Actually, first thing we do is we 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we get one at 18. Flip. Sharpened weapons. Peasants deal +1 damage for this turn. Well, luckily there are no peasants on the board, so we don't have to worry about that. So the first zone gets 3 huntsmen. Let's shuffle that since we just put some back in. The first two will be the young Yan Fa. One red, one yellow, and the last one is just a regular huntsman, and it's going to be blue. All right. So that goes there. And then we've got 3 more. So the first 2, blue and green. And then the last one is yellow. That goes there. And then the last one, 2. All right, the first one is purple. The second one is red. So the purple one and then the red one. All right. And actually, we needed to roll. All right, odd or even. Because we've been doing this wrong the whole game. So he went this way instead, which is even better for us. All right. Not that it really matters because he had no damage on him before then. All right, so play resumes. Top of the round. It is King Yan's turn. All right, so King Yan will re-roll all of his dice. I think the game is over because I think King Yan is about to make it even easier for everyone to just burn this dude up. All right, first things first, he's going to slash this. No, he's not. Not going to do anything yet. All right. He's going to do his cheeky little everything within 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So, oh, that's a monster. Or 1, 2. So this dude. Flip. And then one of these guys. I think we've got purple, red, and blue in here. So purple, red. I think it's going to be in between the... No, we should probably do these two. So in between green and yellow. So the green and yellow. Green will be even. Yellow will be odd. Odd. So it's yellow. And he is stunned as well. All right, next. He will slash and kill yellow. Because he's got to go in priority. They normally aren't in target priority if they're stunned, but since they're both stunned, I would say that we still have to go with target priority. That would be my guess on how that would work. All right, and then, let's see, we still got that and that. You know what? I think because if it matters, we're going to give him burn. Since we've got the upgraded version, we can burn any villager. Right? Yeah. Target villager suffers burn. And then I think we'll use that just to get rid of the reserve. Our silence. The king will not be silenced. What's wrong with you people? All right. And what do you mean by you people? Well, obviously the villagers. Duh. And then we've got the stuff we can't use, so we're just going to put retaliation there and defense there. All right. So that's it for his turn. It's looking pretty grim for the good guys. The bad guys are here to stay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and re-roll that as well because we have to roll. That's game. All right, so First things first is we move 2, which I guess it doesn't really matter which 2, because, oh no, he's at 5, so yeah, it does matter. All right, that can be from anywhere. So we're going to choose between this group, between this group and this group. That's one less die roll. So odd or even. Even is up top here. Even. So these guys are the ones that move. We'll choose between, well, yeah. We'll choose between these two on who's staying behind. Odd and even. Even is yellow. Even. He stays behind. So these two move up. All right. Now, she will... She's going to slice that dude for 3. 1, 2, 3. And then... She's got no more movement. But she will... she will place that so she can retaliate against every attack made against her, and she does not suffer damage. So whoever's attacking her, which is going to be this red guy at least, is going to die, and she's not going to take any damage. But it should be over before that happens. But let's see. All right, so we've got 1. Let's choose between these 2 again. Odd and even. Even is up here. Where'd my die go? There it is. Odd. So one of these guys, odd or even. Even's the basic guy. Even was the basic guy, right? So odd goes. All right. And then I think at this point we just go ahead and win the game, right? We put that there to move. Oh, wait. Yeah. To move to there. And she's got 2 damage. There's 2 bad guys, so she's still higher. So she's still good on being able to move. And then she just plugs this dude for 2. Which finishes him off, and we win the game. Yep. And that is all 5 heroes dead. Mission complete. They fought hard, and though the humans were once again driven back, the fiends of the castle appeared to be weakening. No, we didn't. What's wrong with... Who's reading this? Perhaps the incursions were beginning to take their toll upon these creatures of legends. Or, perchance, this was all a game, to give hope where there once was none, and make sport of the foolish mortals who dare cross the threshold of that unholy place. Oh, well, okay, that makes more sense. Sorry. All right, well, that is Adventure 3, A Greater Foe. And so we got to see a new mechanic, which was the heroes of legend, which are pretty cool. I dig them. Next time we use heroes, we'll use all the heroes so that we can use all the heroes from the original game. Plus, there's some crossover heroes back here too that we'll check out as well. They're a lot of fun, and that'll give us the opportunity to, when we draw a hero of a specific color, then we get a random one of that color. But we'll deal with that all in the next game, the next adventure next week. So when we tackle adventure 4. So that's it for this video. If you like what you've seen and you want to see more, hit the like button and join the Hive by hitting the subscribe button. And we'll see you on a video soon. Bye-bye.